You've seen it on John Boehner's face when he emerged from the meetings with his party. The strained look of a speaker who's been pushed and pressured into a debt ceiling bill that's left little room for compromise. Who's done the pressuring? A relatively small but very powerful group of Republicans, the Tea Party.
How has the Tea Party shaped this debt debate in Washington?
The Tea Party has forced Speaker Boehner more to the right. That involves deeper spending cuts and also support for the balanced budget amendment. So they have had disproportionate impact on the entire congressional debate.
Extraordinary, considering the portion of the House they make up.
The Tea Party caucus in the House has 60 members. That's a quarter of the total number of Republicans in the House. But when John Boehner had to delay the vote on his bill to get more votes, the Tea Partiers made up more than half the Republicans who were prepared to vote no.
It's a continuation of the momentum triggered last fall when the Tea Party captured political lightning in a bottle and helped elect dozens of new congressmen. They came in on a promise to shock Washington into spending less, cutting more. Their unwillingness to compromise has changed the way the government handles its debt. But now even Senator John McCain, a budget hawk himself, says they risk overreaching if they never compromise.
To hold out and say we won't agree to raising the debt limit until we pass a balanced budget amendment to the Constitution. It's unfair. It's bizarro.
Are Tea Party lawmakers playing with fire?
If they take us into default, the Tea Party is going to pay a huge price.
It may already be paying that price. In CNN ORC polling since January last year, public disapproval for the Tea Party has been steadily growing, from 26% to 47% now. Analyst Darrell West says that may not hurt Tea Party congressmen themselves in their next elections because many come from safe districts. But
the Republican presidential nominee may end up suffering the consequences because Obama certainly is going to tie that GOP nominee to the more extreme elements within the Republican Party in Congress.
But many Tea Party lawmakers seem to relish the fight, saying voters sent them to Washington on a mission and they're more worried about cutting spending than winning a popularity contest. Wolf.
But despite this decrease in popularity in the national polls, some analysts are suggesting, you know what, they could even do better. They could win some more seats next November.
They could. I've spoken to Stu Rothenberg, political analyst. He tracks these races very closely. He says there are at least 3 House seats now held by Democrats. They're in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Indiana, where those Democrats aren't going to run for re-election next year. Those are areas of the country where the Tea Party has had support. They could place candidates in there, probably will, and may win them. So they may gain House seats, gaining power.